Master Skywalker, there are too many of them. What are we going to do?
Alright, hello guys, welcome back, and I'm here playing Akhenaten, the Mummy Chaos Knight, the Mummy of Zom. And I'll tell you now, I pre-recorded this in advance. It took me so many games, so many runs to actually have one that was somewhat successful, that I could actually get to a fairly good point where I can start doing some of the rune runs. And honestly, it was a miserable experience. I'll preface that and say that it was an absolutely miserable experience. I had so many runs that would do quite well and then just fucking die. And even with the rune runs, I had like at least 2 that failed terribly. And I'm not going to bother with them. I'm going to just keep whatever the one where I can actually get something, you know, at least if I can be successful in getting some runes and hopefully getting the Orb of Zot, that'd be great. But I don't know how long this video is going to be. I'd like to at least get 1 rune in this video if possible. We'll see how things go. I think I'm going to keep making records anyways. So all this advanced stuff at the time, I will say that this is after I've already played it. So this is after the point I've already reached the rune level. And like I said, I think this will be my last time. So if I end up dying going after the rune, I'm probably just going to stop because I've played so many rounds already as Chaos Knight and it's frankly just getting sick of it. So this will be my last kind of run here. I will say that this character does make it down to the level where they can actually start going after the runes, at least getting the first rune. But beyond that, I'll continue on after this whole initial section's over. So I should say that the first few levels of the dungeon are pretty easy. As a Chaos Knight, I find the worst part is a little bit later in the game. One thing I probably should have done, I think, to make it a little bit easier is try to balance out the negatives of Zom by maybe have some more crowd control. I found crowd control always my biggest problem. Like dealing with big groups of enemies is always an issue, but fighting in the dungeons, you can see, is not too bad. Like I really don't have too much of an issue fighting in the dungeons here. I mostly used a mace. Choosing between the different weapons, I just like the mace pretty often because it's pretty neutral. It's not slashing damage, so it doesn't have issues dealing with certain kinds of enemies. Actually, right here you can see I'm just waiting. This is because I'm trying to Zot Scum, which is basically whenever you have high reputation with Zot, or sorry, with Zom, I should say, not Zot. Whenever you have a high reputation of Zom, you can just wait around like this, and he will sometimes give you stuff. So I do that a few times here. I will cut it out if it becomes too obnoxious, but I do it several times throughout the run here, and I do get some good things out of it. I think for the beginning of the game, I was somewhat lucky. I did get a few good things from Zom, but definitely other times I've played Zom as a Chaos Knight or worshipping him, I have had some runs where I was super lucky, get amazing kind of benefits from him. So it is just really random. That's the thing about playing Zom. He makes the game way more random, which is good or bad, I don't know. But this early game is pretty easy to deal with. Here I use Cloud of Butterflies, and that gives me a nice little getaway from these orcs, which is quite nice. Again, playing a very close-range melee fighter, fighting big groups of enemies is always an issue. So whenever I get swarmed like that, I always need some way to be able to get out. Like fighting in the corridors is usually less of a problem, but fighting in the big groups is always a big issue. Another thing is I don't really find much armor throughout the game. Like I do find a few things. Oh, and getting teleported here. So you will notice that I get teleported by Zom a lot. And that's the worst thing. I would say the worst things about Zom are the teleports and the summoning stuff. Like summoning enemies is kind of bad. Like he tends to do it whenever you're already in a difficult situation. But like right there, he just had a few enemies spawn like this right there. So that's already pretty tough. Like I was already pretty low health. Having to deal with a couple extra enemies just kind of sucks. But I think the worst thing, honestly, is the teleports, because as the game progresses, things just get way more difficult. And when you're put in a situation where you're just like teleported randomly and again like that, it can really fuck you up and put you in a terrible positioning, because especially as a melee fighter, positioning is everything. Like controlling your position, controlling where the enemies are, where you are, is so important as like a primary melee fighter, that messing that up really can just like instantly kill you, and it becomes really difficult. But again, for the first few levels of the dungeon, I really don't have that many issues, honestly. Like going through these early levels is pretty easy. Like not that bad, but that's always how it is. Like I think I ran through the early dungeon like several times, and I had a lot of deaths, as the Chaos Knight, I should say. I've been playing this build for almost 2 weeks now. I did a poll on my YouTube channel asking people what kind of build they would want to see in Dungeon Crawl, and of course everyone voted for Chaos Knight. Chaos Knight is the most miserable thing ever. I think only the Mummy Monk is worse, and honestly I don't even know if that's worse, because at least with the Mummy Monk you still can control what you're doing, but here with Zom just sending you around constantly is so awful, like so miserable. It's so many failed games where I just got like shafted or teleported by Zom, and it just ruined my gameplay. So many times that happened. So this run, at least I made it to a decent level, and like I said, I just decided that I'm going to continue. Like whatever happens, I'm just going to continue with it, and I'm not going to bother resetting again, because I'm just getting sick of replaying this many times. I do love Dungeon Crawl a lot, but I don't love it enough where I want to be replaying this again and again. So ooh, really close around here with a few whites. I am able to blink away and get out and kind of hide in the temple in the meantime, which does help a little bit. So that allows me to get away, and then can teleport around a little bit and get out of there. But yeah, that was a really close fight at that moment here. Okay, we can see a few enemies here. Fight these guys in the meantime. I have nice little shops here. This would actually be something pretty good. There's a few nice little amulets here, which would be nice to come back and pick up. I don't think I actually ever do come back and get these, which is too bad. I think I kind of forgot about these when I was playing, because it would have been nice to go spend some money at something like that, but you know, whatever. Oh, Sigmund goes down pretty easily. Again, one-on-one, I think this character I end up building is quite strong. I end up very heavily built melee fighter who's like very strong one-on-one. Okay, a quick blink there. I can blink away from the orc. I was getting hit by something. I think a centaur was shooting me and taking a lot of damage. Okay, Zom does help sometimes. Sometimes he summons allies to help you, and that can be really helpful. But the problem is it's nothing you can ever rely on. Like, you never know what's going to happen. And just getting teleported around constantly is really annoying. Another thing is getting confused. Confusion as a mummy is the worst possible thing, because you're just stuck there. You can't do jack shit. Like, you just can't really move around. You can't hit anything. It makes it really miserable. Just constantly getting teleported around makes it really just obnoxious. At this point, I do have a few spells, but I don't really start training the magic. What I end up doing later is I eventually find some necromancy spells, which does allow me to build up a little bit. Now, mummies, their only good magic really is necromancy, so I do try to leverage that a little bit more later. And once I can find some necromancy spells, I do end up pulling those out, but that'll be a little bit later. Let's keep it just going here. Let's continue to get a lot of enemies here. But again, like I said, any kind of corridor, anytime I have the advantage of positioning, it does make it a lot easier to deal with. Okay, here we got a few allies that can help me clean up that area. Yeah, clean that up pretty good. Like I said, these dungeon levels are not really a big deal. Like, yeah, we can find everything here. Ooh, interesting little dungeon here, mini dungeon of sorts. Now, this is pretty tough. A Manicure is a tough enemy. We're able to kind of deal with them using mostly our wands, and at this point, I think I am leveling evocations a little bit, so it does make it a little bit easier. Finding a lot of nice little things here. The main thing is this sack of spiders, which is really helpful throughout the rest of the game, because, yeah, leveling evocations is good. And that sack of spiders gives me a nice little boost if I need to summon some stuff. It'll help me summon a few allies with me. Okay, just kill everything here. I don't remember what level the Lair is on. I end up skipping past the Lair. That's because I had a few runs previously where I went on the Lair a little bit earlier, because usually the Lair is actually a bit easier than the lower level of dungeons. So going to the lower dungeon levels is usually a bit harder than the Lair. Lair has lower level enemies, mostly animals and stuff. Okay, here, some more Zots coming. Not that helpful for me. Get a few like random spawns, which is not great. Okay, they're able to clear these up, but usually the Lair is a little bit easier than the lower level dungeons and some of the other side branches, but I decided, because I had some bad experiences in previous playthroughs where I went in the Lair a little bit early, and I peeked in the Lair right there, but I decided I'm going to avoid it. Where I went in the Lair early and ended up kind of messing myself up, because the problem with the Lair is that you get swarmed a lot. It's very open. There's not very many corridors to hide in, and so it's very easy to get swarmed by enemies, which can be a huge issue And especially for this kind of character, getting swarmed is never great, to be honest. So always have to kind of be careful and wary of that. So I decided to skip the lair and mostly focus on the dungeons, because even though the dungeon has higher level enemies, dealing with small groups of enemies is a bit easier for this character that I built. And being able to deal with the stairways, you know, have small little corridors to fight in, it is all a lot easier than dealing with the lair, I think. And allows me to level up a little bit so I can go back and deal with the lair a little bit later. Okay, teleporting away, going upstairs, again, fighting some random bullshit. Let's continue on. I do find this orb of light, but I was really unlucky. Oh, a cane toad came out of the lair. Really unlucky, to be honest, with most of my finds. Oof, this is a really tight battle. So down to 1 health with these bees. These bees are really, the killer bees are really dangerous, and the wasps you might find sometimes. Okay, wipe these guys out. Again, fighting in the corridors is usually pretty good. One problem, like I said, I was pretty unlucky with finding armor for a lot of this game. I was stuck with just some shitty generic armor for a really long time until I could find basically some shops or the Zom Bazaar to buy some stuff. So, ooh, this is a tight situation. So this is a really bad situation here. Down to 5, 6, 7 health, just basically running away, blinking away as quick as possible, trying to find some way to get out. Because the problem with the other place is Zom summoned a bunch of enemies on the stairway when I went up. So that made it even worse to deal with. Really nice ring here, which gives me some bonuses, and a few more hex spells. So I don't learn hexes yet, but I do start picking up later. Hexes are not too bad. They basically allow you to control your enemies a little bit more, which is nice, but they also tend to fall off in the mid to late game. Again, like I said, what I end up focusing on a little bit later for magic is some targeted necromancy spells, but beyond that, I don't put too much into magic, though maybe that was a bad idea. Maybe it would have been a good idea to focus more on magic. Okay, we got a little bit of summon here. I opened up my bag of spiders, just summoned some random spiders to help me kill those gnolls. They look a little bit scary. This guy too is a little bit scary too. I hit him with a few blasts of my wands to kill him, and they're able to just kill him pretty easily. So, love the evocations for a character like this is pretty good. I do find a lot of wands, which is nice, and Zom does end up giving me quite a lot of wands throughout the game. So I always have quite a lot available, and loving them evocations just makes them a lot more useful, to be honest, which is nice having some kind of ranged option to deal with these guys, like in situations like this. It does make it a bit easier to deal with. That gargoyle is a little bit scary. Gargoyles, I find they can kill you quite quickly with their stone arrows. Okay, these yaks as well. Keep going down the dungeon level 9, make it dungeon 10. Now there's 15 levels of the dungeon. Oof, really tight here, down to 1 health. Just barely able to mind blast that dragon and kill it. So that was really, really tough. Oof, another tough battle here. And right there, revived by Zom. Zom revived me. So I went negative 15 health, but Zom revived me there, which is insane. So this run almost ended right there. That was fucking crazy. And I think I did have another revival by Zom. I think I had 2 total revivals by Zom in this run, which is really, really nice to have. So that is one thing about Zom. Sometimes he'll revive you, especially if you're full piety with him. He tends to be more likely to do it, but it is random. You know, you never really know, to be honest. But getting really lucky with that is quite nice. Checking up some spells I have. Okay, Zom reveals the map, which is good. It just, you know, help to know what's going on a little bit. Check out this area. Another really great ring, which is nice. Both these rings are very powerful, and I'll take a closer look at them later when I actually get to the kind of live commentary, I should say. This is all pre-recorded after the fact. Like I said, I had so many runs that if I was doing live recording for all of them, it would have been just like I would have had to like hours and hours and hours of recording, because I would have had to record like the last 2 weeks basically, which I basically did, but I just deleted anything that ended up just being a failure. This was like one of the better runs that ended up being pretty good, and I decided this is going to be the last one. I'm not going to bother with this bullshit anymore. So this one, I do end up making it to the goal I wanted to set. Okay, there. Zom summons a few things to help me kill these yaks, and we find the Orcish Mines, which will be our next step. Clearing out the Orcish Mines, clearing out this level of the dungeon, but going through the Orcish Mines should have some nice gear and a lot of gold. Usually they have a lot of gold available, as well as a lot of shops. Usually at the very end of the Orcish Mines, there's a lot of shops available, and that can help you out a lot. So big poison cloud helps me kill these orcs. Now orcs are not too bad to deal with. The Orcish Mines is a pretty difficult area, but it depends because you have most of the normal orcs are quite easy to deal with, one-on-one especially. The problem is it's pretty open and orcs tend to swarm you, and the worst thing is when you get the orc priests who will just like spam their smite ability, which can really damage you quite quickly. Okay, Zom summoning a few random things, summoning an ogre, summoning a demon. Lucky able to kill those guys off pretty quickly. A few kind of shops here again. This thing I ended up looking at, but I ended up buying it. More sacks of spiders and some other things here. Actually, maybe I should have bought a sack of spiders. I didn't buy another one. Having extra sack of spiders is pretty good. I feel like just having some quick, I guess in other games they call them Pokeball items, but something where I can just open it up and let out a bunch of summons is really great in a tight situation when I just need some kind of ally. So here, again, doing some more Zot summoning just to see if I can get some kind of weapon. I think I did cut out a little bit of this, but just coming a little bit here, just see what I can do. Okay, move on to the next level of the Orcish Mines. Orcish Mines only 2 levels. It's sometimes split up a little bit, but just clearing out these guys is not too bad. Okay, yeah, a lot of little enemies around here. Clear this area, and we have the main kind of, I guess, vault of this level. Usually a lot of these branches, they have a final vault where there's a lot of higher level enemies, and right here you can see right above, there is a vault area. That'll have the best treasure. Oh, you can teleport around by Zom a little bit. Obsidian Bat. And quite a lot of enemies here. Hit them with a few of these ice blasts. This is one of the few big area of effect spells I have to be able to clear out a lot of enemies. Okay, and Zom summons a bunch of bullshit to come fight me. And then at least some butterflies to help. And ooh, big hit there. Lucky able to teleport away and get out and heal up a little bit. Okay, so... Oh, and right here, so a lot of chaos happening. It's hard to explain what's going on, but this is me being sent to the Zom Bazaar. And in the Zom Bazaar, it's basically a shopping district of sorts. And usually they have a lot of interesting things for sale, usually for good prices. So I buy a few darts here, a few scrolls of immolation. I like the scrolls of immolation. They're really good in certain areas where you have a lot of enemies. And you can just wipe out huge groups of enemies with that. So I quite like it. I especially like saving it for the Vault, because Vault often has a lot of enemies. You can just spam immolation scrolls and kill a lot of them, especially if you have fire resist. So a few good things here. I do end up buying a lot of these stuff, like I buy these books and also this axe, the Buigwe axe, chaos axe, +6 battle axe. So I end up going for that. That is pretty good. There's a few other good weapons here, but I do have some cross training with axes, and I've been training maces the whole time. So I end up going with the +6 axe. That ends up being basically the best option. There's a few other things I'm looking at here. There's a lot of good items basically, but it's really hard to choose what is the best one. That scarf, the Forget-Me-Not, also looks quite good, but the harm effect is a little bit not great. I don't really like the harm effect, to be honest. It makes it a little bit too difficult to do anything. But beyond that, we have a few other good things too, so I end up going for that one. Maybe getting the ring would have been good as well. I don't know. There's a ring there that's kind of good. Resist corrosion ring. But I end up not buying it. I end up buying these books instead, which have a lot of good little spells for me. Okay. And just kind of looking around for stuff to buy. I think I end up buying all these books. There's some wands as well. But not really much available. Just kind of checking around what is worth buying with the rest of my money. But the Zom Bazaar is good for saving for money for, so it is good to save some money and not spend too much of it, because you will at least get one time Zom sends you to the Bazaar, and if that happens, it's usually quite good to take advantage of that, because the Zom Bazaar is really good. It has a lot of good stuff there. Ooh, taking a big hit here. And finally able to fight these guys, but again, these preachers are the worst. These orc high priests, they do a lot of damage to you. Their smite abilities can really take you out, and they're really difficult to deal with. Now, I think most of the enemies in the kind of vault have been dealt with. There's a few coming out. Just try to deal with them as they pop out. It's much easier to deal with them out here than it is to be swarmed in the vault there, because there's a lot of areas where they can come at you, and not many areas where you can really have a nice place to defend, I guess, except the entrance. So I think that's all of them. I think that's all of them in there. There's a few left. Clear them out, heal up. And yeah, that's all of them. And there's a few shops here as well. So I spent all my money basically, so I don't have any money to buy much. But I do buy a few things. I think I do come back here later. I don't know if I do. Actually, I don't think I do, to be honest. I think I just end up leaving. So So having dealt with that, we do have the next thing, which will be the Elven Halls. And I don't finish the Elven Halls, but I do one floor of the Elven Halls, just to get a little bit more experience and see if we can find anything good down there. And to find a hat, because I would like a little bit more armor. My armor situation is pretty bad. Basically just trying to bait these elves out of the pit there and try to kill them, just to get a few kills off. Elves are pretty scary because they're good spellcasters and they tend to be quite strong. End up leaving. Okay, so continue on through the dungeon. I'll go through a few more dungeon levels and continue on. I figure I'll come back later once I clear out a few more dungeon levels, and then after that it'll be a little bit easier to go fight and deal with the rest of the Elven Halls, and then also continue on with the game. So deal with this, throwing a ton of darts and barely hit anything. I have been leveling my throwing skill, I think, for quite a while at this point. So that does help a little bit. I do like having some kind of ranged option as a melee fighter. So keeping that always in the back pocket, like okay, this is a bad situation. You see why Zom fucking sucks. Lucky there's a stairway there that can help me deal with these ogres, but that is a miserable, miserable, miserable situation. Like trying to deal with that. Really low health here. I'm so lucky that I can get my spiders out and be able to quickly kill that. And again, going back here, a lot of enemies, but finally able to clear it out. But that was such a bad situation. You see Zom just teleports me in the middle of that, and that's really, really hard to deal with. Okay, so clear up this level here. Again, most of the dungeon levels are not too bad. Once you get close to the bottom of the dungeon, around level 15, they start getting pretty tough, but more of the terrain of the dungeon makes it a little bit easier, I find, than some other areas, even though the enemies can be quite dangerous. You do get some very dangerous enemies in the dungeon, and the layout is a little bit random, so you can't always guarantee you'll have a suitable layout for you, but I do tend to find the layout of the main dungeon is a bit easier than other areas, to be honest. Even like, for example, the Lair, but I guess it depends. Like, for example, if I was a character that could deal big area of effect damage, I think fighting in the Lair would be a better option to level up than the lower level of the dungeon. But like I said, it really depends what kind of character you have. As a straight up melee fighter who's going to be better at fighting single characters, right now doing a little bit more Zot scumming, and I kind of give up because it takes a long time to do. Let's go back to the Orcish Mines and go back to this one. So after cleaning out a little bit, buy a few more things. Now I have enough money to buy some dragon scales, and this is an amazing set of armor. Big stealth boost, and actually throughout the rest of the game, this gives me like such a nice stealth bonus, which almost makes me like a stabbing type character, which is kind of funny, as since I'm such a heavy built melee fighter, but I do end up getting some nice sneak kills quite a few times, to be honest, which is really funny. But that armor is really good. The Shadow Dragon Scales, it gives a lot of resistances. The bonuses here, just cleaning out the Elven Halls, at least cleaning out this entranceway so I can be able to actually enter the hallway and not have to deal with anything. But yeah, going down there, checking out some of the spells I have, learning a few more necromancy spells to actually make some use of. Now that I'm leveling up my necromancy, and like I said, mummies learn necromancy quite easily, so it does help a little bit. Here, just dealing with the last of these elves here. Being able to cut these guys down a little bit. Okay, so Elven Halls is not a mandatory branch. It's another kind of side branch here. Cleaning it out a little bit more, but it does often have some good loot. It's definitely not something you have to do. I would say Orcish Mines is a good choice if you want to do that, because it gives a lot of great loot, a lot of money, and a lot of support. Elven Halls is kind of like a little bit more optional. I would say if you want some extra XP, it's fine, but it's totally fine to skip it as well. Like, you definitely don't have to. It really depends. Like, there's a lot of spellcasters here, so if you can deal with spellcasters, it might be easier for you to deal with, but it really depends. See, I took a lot of damage there, able to teleport out and heal up. I was so lucky my teleport actually brought me to the right location, though, to be honest, because it could have been a very bad situation there, but luckily my teleport actually worked out. Okay, so able to look around here. The main thing about the Elven Halls is they tend to have a lot of good magical loot, which is quite nice. So if you want some extra, again, experience, if you want extra gear, the Elven Halls could be a good option, but you know, it just depends. I also find fighting in these hallways is quite easy. Like, fighting in the hallway is way easier than fighting in these big rooms. So at least having this option here is quite nice. Yeah, this guy's shooting fire. Lucky I do have some fire resist, so it is not a big deal to get hit by fire that much. Okay, keep moving on here. This is most of the Elven Halls kind of done. Like, there's not many other big enemies left. I think that was the biggest ones. There's a few rooms, there's a couple knights and a couple elves here. But again, pretty easy to deal with these guys. Definitely dealing with enemies when Zom is happy with me is way easier than when he doesn't like me. You know, so when my piety is quite high, I find it's not too bad dealing with all these enemies. But as soon as my piety drops low, I find Zom fucks with you so much, and it becomes a big problem. I've had a lot of games where Zom just started like teleporting me and doing bullshit. Okay, I peek down the next level of the Elven Halls, but I end up not really bothering with it. I decide I'm going to just leave. I just want to peek down and kind of see what's going on there. But like I said, I decided not to clear out the Elven Halls. I might come back there later. Mainly, I wanted to check out the first level, see if I get any nice little loot, and then just get out. You know, not really waste my time too much there. If there's anything useful or not, it doesn't really matter. Just focus on clearing the rest of the dungeon. So that's what I kind of do. Just focus on the last few levels of the dungeon. Dungeon 12, there's 13, 14, and 15. So 3 more levels left. And then after that, like I said, after I do clear out the last few levels of the dungeon, I decide to make my way to the Lair. The Lair, and then at least try to get the first 2 or 3 runes there, which I will do live commentary on. I won't do this kind of after the fact commentary. So whatever happens in the Lair or in the rune branches there, I'm going to leave up to fate, because I'm I'm kind of done at this point. So we'll just do it live and see what happens, you know. But like I said, dealing with the last few levels of the dungeon here is not a big deal. It's pretty easy to deal with, and I don't have too many big issues. So it is quite not a big deal to really deal with this. I am a little bit worried about the slimes. Slimes are a little bit annoying. When they gather together, they can become quite powerful and hard to deal with. But as you can see, I can clear them out pretty well and clear this floor of the dungeon. Moving on to dungeon level 12, or sorry, dungeon level 13. Just like to peek down. Always good to peek down all the stairways just to make sure you know where the stairways are, and you can retreat to one if you really need to. That's really important, because you never know what's going to happen, and at least if you know where a stairway is, you can retreat and go somewhere else from it. Okay, Laughing Skull. A lot of enemies here, but again, if I can fight them in a corridor, it's usually not an issue. Like, fighting in the corridors is my kind of thing. Again, a few Ice Blasts. Maybe I'm wasting the Ice Blast a little bit, but I feel like if you have weapons, you might as well use them. There's no point in just having weapons and just trying to save them, to be honest. At least not more than you really need to. Like, obviously, if you need them, you should use it, but you shouldn't be using it, like, randomly. Like, obviously, I'm not using my Blink or my Teleport all the time, but I try to save them a little bit, because I do know they're useful in emergencies. But however, you shouldn't like try to doubt when you're in an emergency situation. You should just kind of use it as much as possible. And killing enemies obviously is helpful, so you should try to do it whenever you can. Okay, clear out this level, not much here. And here we find the vaults. So this is the entrance vault, and these vault guards are quite powerful as well. So try to get away from them. I do blink away. I do blink away, because these guys are quite strong. So the vaults on level 13, that's another rune option. But again, that'd be something for later. Whenever I think about the 3rd rune, I may go after the vaults or the slime pits, or even the abyss could be an option, because Zom tends to teleport you to the abyss sometimes, and I'm thinking that maybe if he does that, I may just spend my time there to look for the abyssal rune. So that might be an option there, but I'll keep that open. So if that happens, I think I will just stay in the abyss for a little while and look for the abyssal rune. If he doesn't teleport me to the abyss, then I may go for another one instead. So I'll keep that up. I don't think I'll go for the abyss intentionally, but if Zom teleports me there, I will just take advantage of it to search for, the abyssal rune. That could be another good rune option, which may or may not be good. I do have, obviously, some resistance to negative energy and corruption as a mummy, so going in the abyss may be a good option. It might be a better option than the slime pits or the vault, to be honest. But we'll also see what the other 2 rune branches are. I don't know what they are yet. I haven't been to the Lair at this point. So we'll see what they end up being, because if there's a spider nest, it will be miserable for a mummy without the ability to deal with confusion. So if I get a spider nest, I may consider going somewhere else for one of my second runes or something. The other option could be the swamp or the shoals, and both those I think will be like not that bad. Maybe the swamp would be a bit better. I don't know, depends. Main thing about the swamp is hydras, and I'm using a big axe right now, but I do have a mace, so at least I have a backup weapon in case I have to fight hydras. That won't cause them to summon many heads. But here's hoping I get snake pits and swamp. That would be great combination. I think that'd be the easiest combination for the first 2 runes, and then for the 3rd rune, we can just pick whatever. Either go for the Abyss or something else. Maybe Abyss would be the best option, but who knows, to be honest. Okay, a lot of enemies here. Dungeon level 14, we're almost done the dungeon here. Almost done the main dungeon, I should say, is what I mean. Okay, upgrade my weapons a little bit with some of these boosts. Oh, getting teleported around a lot. Again, pretty lucky I didn't end up in such a terrible situation. Okay, able to go down, peek down a little bit. Zom almost touches me for a moment. Continuing on here. Okay, so again, not too many problems dealing with these levels of dungeon. At least Zom reveals the map. That's one nice thing, is he will reveal the map to you fairly often. It's a little bit like a discount Ashinzari, where you're pretty, as long as you stay on one level long enough, he usually will reveal it to you, and often reveal where enemies and items are as well, which is really helpful, you know? So that tends to be quite good. Okay, this is the last level of the dungeon, dungeon 15. Usually have some quite powerful enemies here, and you can see I'm getting a lot of very strong enemies, so I do have to be careful. But again, fighting one-on-one, usually not that big an issue. Just take a look at my magic here. At this point, I have been training my necromancy, and I do take this putrefaction, which is pretty good, but I don't think I end up using it that much, to be honest. So actually, I don't think I use much magic at all for this first beginning of the game, because I'm so focused on leveling up and leveling my skills, but I will try to use more of it later because it is quite useful and it would help my skills a little bit more. Okay, dealing with these guys, pick these guys off pretty easily in the stairway. Not much of a problem. Again, one-on-one or small groups of enemies I think are much easier to deal with than anything large group, like taking this guy upstairs to go deal with him. Again, makes him much less of a threat. There's the portal to the depths, and here's a vampire mage. Hit him a few times with some darts, some fire blasts, but he doesn't take much damage. However, I do pull him up to the stairway, so at least I can kill him upstairs and avoid any kind of issue, you know? Okay, so continue on here. Almost done with this dungeon level. Just have to clear it out a little bit. A lot of ogres around, I see, so want to avoid those guys. Okay, clear out the middle of the dungeon. Just try to go around. Usually there's some powerful enemies right guarding the gate to the depths. And I can see there's a necromancer here, so picking him off will be good. If we can find him, I think he did get killed. I think he got killed by my little follower here. Some of the Zom followers can be quite useful, but they don't stick around forever. Again, just kind of clearing this area out. Again, if it's just one-on-one enemy, it's usually not an issue. Like, I think this character can deal with most one-on-one combat situations without a big problem, but it really depends, because you can never obviously guarantee anything. And here's a bunch of ogres, so this is a big problem. Being swarmed by ogres, definitely not a good thing. And of course, Zom summons a bunch of enemies on top of me when I go back up. But at least I can heal up here, pick off the ogres one by one, and clear them out, which is quite helpful. Okay, there we go. Great. I think that's most of this dungeon cleared out. I don't know if there's most of this level cleared out. I don't think there's much else going on here. Yeah, I think that's everything basically. Just kind of checking everything here. But that's basically all the enemies around here. So that's basically dungeon level 15. And that's the whole main dungeon. So what I will do, I peek down the depths a little bit. I'm not going to go for the depths yet. Maybe I'll come back here later after doing one of the rune branches. But what I'm going to do next is I'm going to head up to the Lair. I'm going to head up to the Lair and we're going to continue on. So I'll continue on at the Lair and see you guys again in about a minute. Alright, so here we are on dungeon level 15. So, as I've mentioned before, this is after clearing the entire dungeon as well as the Orcish Mines and a little bit of the Elven Halls. The reason I decided to go for this sort of progression is because of this character build. First of all, I thought it'd be a little bit easier to go through the normal dungeon rather than go to the Lair right away, but that's where I'm going to be going next. I'm going to be going back up to, I think, level 8 is where I saw the Lair. So we're going to go back up there, we're going to go to the Lair and go clear it out next. The reason I decided to skip the Lair, usually the Lair is a little bit easier than the lower level dungeons. The lower level dungeons tend to have a lot more variety of enemies who can be quite powerful and did have a lot of kind of dangerous encounters, but there's also usually fewer enemies in general. Let's check if there's nothing up here. Yeah, so this was some stuff that Zom summoned. Basically, the biggest threat I've had throughout this whole game has been Zom. Summoning random bullshit to come kill me or just harassing me and making my life miserable. So definitely worshipping Zom really sucks, and playing as a mummy where you can't drink potions, like, it's really painful. Like, okay, here's something here. Ufibus. I don't know what this guy's doing here. The one good thing is this character I've built. I'll talk about it a little bit before we actually go to the Lair and make our way to the first ruin level. I need to make sure if I can find where is the Lair. I think it is on level 8. I think we have to go up a few levels, so we'll keep making our way up there while I talk about it. But like I said, this character I've built so far is pretty good when it comes to single target combat. And I feel like in the normal dungeon, because of how many tech corridors there are and because of the way enemies are usually spread out, it's a little bit easier to do one-on-one fights. Now, I do have this big axe. Where is it? Right here. So this axe I actually bought in the Zom market, or whatever, the Zom Bazaar. And this axe is really quite good. I mean, it is a chaos weapon, but it is a very good chaos weapon. So it does help a lot having this. However, one thing I will say is I still struggle with big groups of enemies. So that's the main reason I avoided the Lair up until now, is because I did want to avoid any problems of perhaps, you know, getting swarmed by some enemies. So we do need to find where's the Lair. I think it may be actually one level down, because I think it was below this one. I don't remember exactly where it is. I'll have to look a little bit more carefully to remember where exactly the Lair was. I remember it was just stuck in some corner somewhere, and it wasn't terribly well hidden. It might have been on this level. Is this it right here? Okay, here it is. So yeah, it was just stuck in some random corner. So here is the Lair, and we'll make our way down here. I think in this video, I'm going to try to go through the Lair, as well as maybe the first rune dungeon. We'll see how long I can survive, to be honest. Because I should mention that this is like, I don't know how many characters I've gone through trying to play a mummy Chaos Knight. Very miserable experience. I definitely don't recommend it to anybody. Not very fun. And honestly, it's so luck-based. You really have to just not get totally fucked by Zom. The worst things that happen are, one, getting teleported. You get teleported around, and a few times I've been teleported into situations where it's like I'm almost dead. And I've even died a couple times, but once or twice, Zom actually brought me back. So at least within this playthrough, I did have at least 2 times where I reached the point of death and Zom brought me back. However, in other playthroughs, you know, you just die sometimes, and sometimes Zom just kills you. So that's the reason I wanted to wait till this point, until I can at least get a strong enough character to start, you know, really slaughtering stuff in the Lair before I actually continue on, because I feel like doing a commentary, especially a detailed commentary, like a live commentary of the early levels of the dungeon, is just going to be a waste of time, because I'm going to be resetting so many times. And for the past like week or 2, I've been trying to play a mummy Chaos Knight, since I did a vote on my channel to choose what kind of character to play as. And this was what everyone voted for. And it wasn't really my first choice. I actually wanted to play an Octopo Delver. See, look at this. This is one reason why I don't like the Lair. Because of these big swarms you get. And the problem is I don't really have any way to deal with big groups of enemies. Like, I can easily kill these guys one-on-one with this character. This character is quite strong. I should go into detail a little bit about the character first, about what exactly the stats are. So this character is quite good. I mean, worshipping Zom is very hit or miss. They do have really high strength, and the armor is also quite good. I'm leveling up the armor right now. Really high strength, 29 strength, and a lot of that is because of these rings and things I have. I have a +6 Battle Axe of Chaos with resist electricity and a strength buff as well. I have Shadow Dragon Scales of the Warrior Runes, which gives me fire resist, resist negative energy, which is kind of pointless for a mummy. Slaying +2, which just improves my ability to kill things. And also a big stealth bonus, which is not popping up right now, but it does give me a +4 stealth bonus, which is why even though I'm a really heavy character with a big weapon, I can still sneak up on certain characters. So that's kind of nice. I'm not playing a stabber, but it's kind of funny to sneak up on someone and just smash them with a battle axe. I do have a Scarf of Repulsion, just some gloves and a generic hat, and 2 rings, which give me fire resist, a big strength and dexterity buff, and then another ring which gives me a willpower, corrosion resistance, evasion, and a little bit of strength buff, but also some contamination. But that doesn't really matter for a mummy because mummies can't mutate. Okay, so yeah, here's a lot of yaks. Now, I do have to be careful. If I get swarmed, I don't know if I'll be able to deal with it. But I think fighting some individual enemies like this, like you see, I'm not taking any damage. And I'll go over what I'm also training at the moment right now. So I've been training axes since I switched over to axe. I did start the game using a mace, and I used a mace for quite a while. But when I got this axe was quite good. I decided I'm going to switch over to training axes instead, which is fine because I did get some cross training between maces and axes anyways, so it wasn't that hard to level it up. I already began at like level 8, and now I'm still leveling it a little bit. I also started putting some more points into a few other things, so I've kind of diversified things right now, getting a little bit of necromancy, spellcasting, evocations I've been focusing on quite a bit. Right now I'm also leveling up armor, and probably I'm going to put some points into air magic as well. If I can get some air and maybe some alchemy, I do have quite a lot of spells that I can't really cast right now. What I would like is to level up maybe the air magic, and maybe some alchemy as well to get a little bit of poison. I don't know about that. But right now I've mostly been leveling necromancy. So I do have quite a few necromancy spells that are pretty low level. I don't have a lot of magicka, but these ones are somewhat helpful. The main one I'd like to use is the Krovochi's Sigotuvi's putrefaction, because it will do some area of effect damage, which is something I really want to do. Okay, so I just need to stay away from these guys. Now, I think I should be able to deal with the Lair enemies quite easily, but we'll go through it. Usually the Lair is definitely a lot lower level in terms of difficulty than the lower levels of the dungeon, or even like the Elven Halls, for example, or the Orcish Mines. I would say for a lot of characters, the Orcish Mines are going to be more difficult. See, this is the problem. This is what I fucking hate. Zom teleporting me around constantly. At least I was able to sneak up on that turtle, or sorry, that frog, and then of course Zom summons a bunch of bullshit to just come attack me right now. So I'm gonna run away from this because I do not want to deal with this. The problem is I don't even know where I am now. I'm somewhere across the lair. Okay, I need to fight these guys because this is gonna kill me, to be honest. Okay, luckily I was able to kill all those guys, but the lair, you never get time off, so I need to find a place I can just stop and heal for a bit. Okay, Zom gives me a gift of +0 club. Wow, thanks, Zom. I've not really gotten... Oh my god, again with this. Jesus Christ. This is the worst part. Like, honestly, if I was just a generic mummy fighter or something without having to worship Zom, or if I could just abandon Zom, I think my run would have been way less painful and I wouldn't have had to reset so many fucking times. But as it is, I've reset the game like many times. This is, I don't know how many playthroughs I've run so far, and that's why I decided to avoid the lair, because I did have a few runs where I decided to go for the lair at a more normal time frame, like kind of where I'd usually go, which is basically when I find the lair, I like to at least try to clear out maybe the first or second floor of it. But I decided I would skip it because level up my character a lot more until they can actually deal with this stuff. So let's keep looking around here. Like I said, I think most of these enemies are not a big issue for me. The fact that mummies are immune to poison is probably going to make the lair and some of these other branches a little bit easier. I really hope I don't have the spider nest. I think if there's a spider nest as one of the rune branches here, I may just avoid it. I may just ignore it, to be honest, because I don't think I'm going to try even for more than 3 runes. I mean, maybe, but I don't know, to be honest, if it will be possible. I mean, I guess I could try, but we'll see. I've never even won a 3-rune game as a Chaos Knight. Oh my god, what is going on? Flasks of reagents rain from above. Okay, gotta be careful about this. Shit's just falling around everywhere. What is this? A wellspring talisman. Okay, never mind. So these talismans, of course, are useless for a mummy who can't transform, can't do anything. Here, let's quickly check this lair. This level of the lair here. I doubt there's going to be too much here for me because my equipment is really quite good. And honestly, there's not much I really need from here. Let's just check down these stairways just to kind of see what's going on. So I could have snuck up on those guys right there. Oh, some blink frogs, which I don't like. I really need some way to do like a big area effect damage, to be honest. I could use a Scroll of Immolation, but I'm kind of saving those for in case I want to do the vault later, because using some immolation scrolls is a really easy way to clear out the vault. And if I can get some more fire resistance a little bit later as well, that might make it quite a nice option for me. Okay, let's go down. I could probably sneak up on these guys. Yeah, get a few things there. Oof. Careful a little bit. I do need to try to be careful a little bit because, you know, things can get bad pretty quickly. One thing I can do is whenever I have high piety with Zom is I can do something called Zom scumming, which I have done previously quite a lot, and that's how I got some of these things. Like, for example, these rings I got from doing that, and a few other things that I've picked up over the time that were maybe or maybe not useful. But basically what happens is when you have high piety, Zom always just does stuff to you, but when you have high piety, he usually will do something good. So what you can do is just wait until he does something and maybe you'll get some bonus. So I'm going to do that right now. I'll skip through it so you don't have to sit here for however long it takes for me to do it. But I'm going to try it right now, see if I get anything good. Okay, I got something not too bad, some darts. I am leveling up my throwing, so any kind of darts are nice, but I would like something a little bit better. I don't know how long I should wait here. My piety is down a little bit, but we'll keep waiting a little bit because, I mean, when you're playing with Zom, you might as well take advantage of it as much as you can. So I'm going to keep waiting a little bit. And like I said, I'll skip past these parts because it might be quite a long time of me standing here waiting to get something. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Zom said I was boring for a second, and now I'm max piety Zom. So maybe I should get going. I do not want Zom to be bored, so let's just keep going down. I did get at least some darts, which is better than nothing. Oh, okay, so a Hydra here. Hydras I do have to be a little bit careful of because if I chop them with my axe, they're going to grow a lot of heads. That's going to be a problem. Now, one thing I do have is I do have a big mace, which should help. And I think I can probably enchant this mace to make it a little bit better. I do have one enchant weapon. I can't enchant my artifact weapon, but I can enchant this to make it at least usable. So this is like my backup weapon. I guess if I ever need to fight something like a Hydra, at least I can deal with it like that. Now, I might be able to sneak on this Hydra. Damn, dude. That's a stealth bludgeoning right there. So stealthily sneak up behind the Hydra and bash it to death. I'm going to switch back to my axe, but I do keep that mace around for fighting, I don't know, anything that I don't want to be chopping, like a Hydra, which is usually bad to chop. I mean, I can probably easily kill a Hydra, but once they start growing like 10, 12, 14 heads, it's going to increasingly become a big issue. Okay, Zom gave me a +0 club. Great. I think I will use my enchant weapons on this mace. Great Mace of Draining is like okay. It's not like a terrible weapon. If I can find an artifact mace, that might be kind of good, but I do like my Chaos artifact axe here. And generally, I think the axe is quite good for dealing with big groups. Like, axes are kind of inferior to maces in terms of damage. Basically, the way the three main types of weapons work is, or I should say 4 or 5 main types of weapons is, okay, some blink frogs. We gotta be careful of those guys. If we can lure them in this hole down here, that could be good. Okay, there are the blink frogs coming for me. Let's get them down here where I can just chop them up. Yeah, just chop them to bits. So this is why I do like the axe, because when I'm dealing with big groups of enemies, it does make it a lot easier. And this axe is also quite good. Like, I mean, it is a really good weapon. But you can see why I hate the Lair, because the Lair, you just get fucking swarmed by bullshit all the time. Fucking toads and snakes and other crap like that. So I really hate the Lair as a character who can't just like blast the area. Like, it really depends. What makes certain levels of the dungeon more or less difficult really depends on what your character is. So if I was playing a mage or something that can deal like big area effect damage quite easily, I probably would not have any issue with the Lair. But as is, where I'm more a single target fighter, like someone who really focuses more on single targets, the Lair is a little bit annoying, and I am a little bit worried about the lower levels of Lair. Okay, there's something here. Okay, so it looks like we have our first branch, which is the shoals. That's kind of a good sign. I think it's either shoals and swamp, and then for the second option, it's snake pit or spider pit. So I would really prefer snake pit, to be sure. Like, shoals and swamp doesn't really matter. Actually, swamp might have been better because it usually has a lot of wands, which is quite nice. Also, I don't like fighting merfolk. They're very annoying to deal with. But having a lot of wands in the swamp is quite good. The only thing I don't like about the swamp is it does have a lot of hydras and bullshit like that. But fighting, getting wands would be great because I've been leveling up my evocation quite a lot. So let's deal with these guys here. Oh, they got me with the net. Oh boy, they're chopping me up here. Now I gotta kill these guys quickly because they all have tridents, which means they can hit me from very far away. And you can see I took a lot of damage there, so I'm really not looking forward to going into the shoals here. But yeah, so this is our first rune branch. So we can go through there later. Okay, so I can see in the map here, there's maybe a Hydra behind there. I'm gonna take out my mace. Oh, and Zom made a thing there, and there's a lot of elephants too, so... Okay. One thing about this is non-kind of humanoids can't open these gates, which should make it easy for me to just deal with these guys, let them in, and just bash the Hydra. I think I can kill the elephants. Elephants can push me a little bit. I don't think I need to switch my battle axe to kill the elephants. Just kill them all with my mace. And let's take out my mace again. Or sorry, my axe again, and just chop these elephants up. Because this axe is generally way better, for sure. Oh, I took a lot of damage there. Let's be careful. What did Zom give me? Ooh, a wand of Ice Blast. That's quite nice, because that'll... Oh, and he's teleporting me. Okay. I don't like that. Okay, whatever. I do like the Ice Blast wand. That's really great. I would love to have more wands, to be honest, because I've been training my evocations. And I do have a few wands I've been saving, but again, not like that much, you know? Let's keep looking around here. I don't think there's much going on. I think I've killed most of the enemies. Okay, here's a bear. Let's kill this guy. Just quickly cover the rest of the lair. Some appears on my feet. Okay, potion, useless for me. I don't know why Zom gives potions to mummies. It would be really... Okay, alright. What's going on there? It's really annoying. I wish they would only give you stuff that you can actually use. A ring of wizardry. Let me take a look at that. So, where is that? Ring of Wizardry. It's not useful to me that much. It would improve my spell casting abilities, but I think the two rings I have right now are both really, really good. I don't really want to drop them. I think I don't really... Like, I'm not really much of a spellcaster, honestly. I'm not even using magic that much, so I don't think it's worth to focus on my magic. Oh. A lot, or a little bit of gold from Zom, thank you. That's the main thing I've gotten from Zom, is a lot of gold, because he quite often will give you gold. Okay, done exploring. Let's go check out the next level of the lair here. So lair level 3. Wave of Frost, okay. Let's just check out all these downstairs a little bit. I like to peek down the downstairs. I don't know what that Wave of Frost means. That means something that there's like a special... Oh, here's a snake here. Ooh, that was a pretty tough snake. Let's go down. Okay, just peek around out here, grab a few things, and I think that's all of them, right? Oh, there's one more. This is a hatch, though, so I'm not going to bother going down there. Let's go down here. We'll pick up this net. That'll be quite nice. And a spell book. What kind of spells do we have here? Ignite Poison, Summon Hydra. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Where's Ignite Poison? Actually, that would go quite well if I level up my alchemy a little bit. And I do have quite good fire resistance, which is great for a mummy. Usually mummies have awful fire, but I've been, you know, pretty lucky with finding things for resisting fire. So actually, I do have a fairly minor fire resistance. I have a good resistance for basically everything, but I have infinite, obviously, resistance to poison and a very strong resistance to negative energy. So, I mean... Any kind of poison focus. If I get the snake pit, I'm definitely going there first, because snake pit will be way easier. Okay, what is this? Ooh, what is that? Ice caves. Oh, shit. Let's back up a little bit. Oh, Zom gave me a vampire to help me out. I don't really want to fight all these guys, though. I'm going to go back to the stairway and pick them off quickly to deal with them. Okay, there we go. Great. Thank you, Vampire, for helping me out. Let's go check this out. What is this? Ooh, a frozen archway. So, should we go through this? I'm a little bit questioning if we should. Maybe I will. You know what? I'm going to go in, go check this out. This will be cool. Okay, so I think I'm going to go through here. Let's go check out the ice caves. Try to be careful and not get killed. Okay, what do we have over here? A Troll Simulacrum, Deathiac Simulacrum, and Euphagibus. Okay, nice. Let's go deal with these guys. Should be able to just kill these guys quite easily. No, I do not want to walk in there. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's keep going through here. I think these guys seem quite easy to kill, so let's just be careful. We do have to be careful when we're going around here, though. I don't know what's in here exactly. I hope there's something useful, though, because I don't really want to go through these ice caves for no reason when there's, like, jack shit here. I'll get a little sneak attack on that guy. Seems these guys are quite easy to kill, though. What is down here? Euphagibus. I need to see what these are, because I don't know what all these ice creatures are exactly. Let's kind of go down this hole. I'd like them to come fight me in here. Okay, pretty easy. They're all just like simulacrums of things you normally find in the lair. Oh, here's a few things. So this must be the treasure room, I guess. And some boots. Wow, I can finally have boots. After this whole game of not having shoes on, I can finally have shoes. So I've been kind of unlucky with finding decent armor. I've not found a really good helmet. Oh boy, look at all this stuff. So let's do a funny thing. I'm gonna do an immolation. Read scroll of immolation. I'm gonna back up, or maybe you know what? I'm gonna do a cheeky. I'm gonna do a cheeky one. Boom! Look at that! Wow. That's great. Wipe all those guys out. I love scroll of immolation. I mean, it's really, really dangerous and can kill you very easily. But when it works, you know. So that was kind of nice. I like that. Ooh, what is this? Troll simulacrum, I think. These guys are so annoying. What is this? So these guys seem quite easy to deal with. I'm not having too much of an issue killing these guys. But it's such small little corridors, and this is basically my ideal situation, you know? Being in little tiny corridors like this, where I could just sneak around and do stuff. What is that? A three-headed Hydra simulacrum. Okay, so let's get my mace out first. And I'm going to use my Flame Blast on this guy. Just weaken him up a bit and just bash him with my my mace. I really need to be careful about Hydras, because Hydras can kill me very quickly, and I know because previously when I've tried to go through the lair, actually the mace seems pretty good against these ice creatures. I guess because they're all made of ice, I could just like smash them to bits. So keeping this mace is quite nice. Let's just do a quick search around. I think I found everything here. Oh, here's some more stuff. What is that? Ice statue. Oof. Okay, let's stay away from that. So there's something there with this ice statue. I don't know if I can kill that. Let's see. I would like to be able to kill it and take whatever's there, but it probably will do me a lot of damage if I do, so I do need to be careful. Like, will it just like kill me immediately? Okay, I guess I just killed it without really any problem. Not that there's anything here anyways. Like, okay, wow, there's a lot of stuff there. Let's do another immolation. Scroll, I think I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to do another just like Flame Blast on this guy here. And oh, boom, look at that. Holy shit. Wow, look at that. Boom. So that was a pretty funny thing. There we go. So let's... Okay, this chaos thing is like bothering me here because I can't walk into it. Okay, no, please, just like go away. Cloud of Seething Chaos. And what is this? A +4 Scythe of Freezing. That would be kind of cool, but I don't want to use pole arms, so I'm not going to bother with that. What do we have here? Ooh, some rings. Ooh, protection from fire and ring of ice. Not really useful for me. What is this? Ooh, that's kind of cool. Lashatang of Freezing. And a very nice kind of, very like artifact short sword. +6 short sword of Guile. Drain plus int 4. That would be kind of cool, but again, not really useful for me. Arbalest of Freezing. Yeah, I'm more focusing on, okay, let's get out of here. So that was the whole dungeon, but that was kind of cool. We got a few nice little things that are not that useful for me. I got another protection of cold ring. Ring of ice. Is that better than protection from cold? I don't think so. It's just plus... This one's just plus cold resistance. This one is what? This one is also a bonus to ice magic. So maybe that would be better. I don't know. What else did I get? A protection from fire ring. This is just fire resist versus a ring of fire. I guess I'll keep all of them for now. I mean, I can dump stuff if I start filling up my inventory too much. Maybe a few things I don't really need. Like, I have some scrolls here. Let me identify what these scrolls are first. So we have, what? A brand weapon and scroll of fear. So we could try, let's try a brand weapon. Can I try this? +5, Great Mace of Draining. Great Mace of Freezing. Don't like that. Let's try again. Great Mace of Chaos. Ooh, I like that. That's actually quite nice. So having my bonus Chaos mace is also quite nice. I like Chaos weapons. They're quite cool. I am going to keep using my Chaos Axe, though, in the meantime. Let's also see if I can dump some of these things. Like, some of these things I don't need. Scroll of Fear is quite useful, so I'm going to keep that. All these scrolls, actually, I think are quite good to keep. Maybe Scroll of Noise. I don't know if I would need that. Yeah, I don't know. I could use some of my enchant items. Enchant my boots a little bit, and enchant my gloves a little bit more. Give me a little bit more armor. Okay, whatever. I don't think I need to worry too much about this. This one, Staff Extremes. I guess if I need air magic. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Let's get out of here. That was kind of cool. Nice little dungeon mission there. Okay, yeah. Wolves. No problem. Deal with these wolves. Okay, let's kill this stupid little frog. This plays. Ugh, I don't like those guys. Like, I do have fire resistance, so I don't need to worry too much about random worms and things like that in the fire pit. Oh, stealthy axe to the head. There we go, nice. Let's keep exploring a little bit. It seems like there's not too much of a threat here. Yeah, I can kill these guys quite easily. So these guys are really not much of a threat at all. Just chop them to bits. Like I said, my fire and water resistance, or I should say frost resistance, and also my electricity resistance make these guys a little bit easy to deal with. And oh, it looks like we have a snake pit here, which is great. I really do not want to deal with the spider nest. I fucking hate the spider nest. It's the worst. Oh boy, what is that? Holy shit, there's a lot of wolves. Let's go back here, somewhere away from there. Chop these wolves up. Now, dealing with a ton of wolves, you can see, is obviously no issue whatsoever. And this ghost, we'll let the ghost fight the Naga and kill him. Great. Let's go fight these stupid Nagas down here. Oh, that was the only one. Oh, there's another one. Now, the good thing about the snake pit is the biggest danger here is the poison. And obviously, as a mummy, poison is really no issue at all. I'm going to clear the lair first. And I think I will go for the snake pit first. I'm probably more worried about the shoals than the snake pit because of the fact that all the enemies in the shoals are going to have like range, and I'm going to get nets on me, and I'm going to have like spears and tridents all the time, which just seems miserable. So we'll go for the snake pit first because I think that will be easier. Psalm gives me what? What does it give me? A talisman, which is not useful for me. Thanks. Great. Thanks for the gift. Plaything of Zom, which is whatever. Oh, thanks for also that. Okay, whatever. I hate the fucking summon bullshit towards me to come kill me. Okay, so we clear up this level. Let's go down to the next one. We'll come back to the snake pit later. I think dealing with all the enemies in the lair shouldn't be a big issue. We'll wait till layer 5. Layer 5 will be the hard one. Layer 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 is usually pretty easy. And what I do in some games, or what's a kind of pretty common playstyle, is people usually do the first maybe 10 levels of the dungeon, 10 or 12 levels, and depending what they feel like. Then they'll do a few levels of the lair, and then they do the Orcish Mines, and then they do layer 4 and 5, or layer 5, and then start the rune branches after, maybe after finishing the rest of the dungeon. And that's actually what I did in a previous video I made, where I was playing as an Oni ice elementalist shapeshifter sort of thing, which I never actually became a shapeshifter. I basically was just an Oni boxer ice elementalist, and that was kind of the playstyle I had, but it worked pretty well. I mean, it made clearing the lair really easily when I could just like spam these spells to kill everyone around me. Now, speaking of that, I should start putting some points into air magic a little bit. So I'm gonna actually turn off one of these. I'm going to put down my evocations. I think evocations is okay for now. Maybe we'll turn it off for now. I do want my armor to keep going up. I want my armor skill. Maybe we'll get some dodging up a little bit as well. Dodging I'm less concerned about, but we want to get a little bit of air magic so I can actually use this Shuvuti's putrefaction. Right, okay. Let's get down from here. Let's go to the next level. Let's just check all these stairways first. Okay, what? Dream Sheep. Ugh, hate Dream Sheep. Okay, let's get out of there. Let's go check out this one. Oh, more Dream Sheep. Holy shit. Okay. Either way, it doesn't matter. Let's go down here. We killed all these guys anyway, so this opened up this little area just to identify where the enemies are. But again, if I'm going to be fighting random Dream Sheep, it probably, actually, you know, maybe fighting them on the stairway would be a good idea. So maybe I might go back there and try to bait them towards the stairs. We could just do this. Like bait them over here. Let's try that maybe. That might be a good idea. So let's try to bait them up the stairs and just kill them very quickly. Because I can just do it like this and kill a few of them off very easily. Do some quick stair dancing and easily separate the enemies up a little bit. So that was pretty easy to deal with them. A bear. No problem to deal with a bear. Let's pick up a few of these scrolls. These scrolls are important because that's the only kind of lifeline. Oh, and a Hydra. Let's take out my mace and try to bash this Hydra to death. Oh, I guess the Hydra was an illusion. I don't know. He disappeared. Whatever. I gotta be careful because I'm really worried about Hydras. I have a lot of bad experiences. Just, okay, here's another Hydra. And what is going on? Zom plays with reality for a moment. What the fuck does that going on there? Oh my god. Please, dude. Give me a break with this. Oh, and Zom summoned a bunch of little fire wisps to deal with the Hydra, so that was pretty nice of him. Need to go back to my axe. Like I said, I do prefer the axe, so I'm going to try to keep using it. Oh boy, okay. Teleporting me somewhere. At least teleporting me somewhere where I'm safe. So, not a big deal. Let's keep going through here. Yeah, toads. Most of the enemies in the lair, I think, are pretty easy for me to deal with. But like I said, getting swarmed is always an issue. So I am trying to keep to these little corridors and be a little bit careful when I think it might be dangerous. What is this book? Spontaneous combustion. Like, can I read that? I guess I just read it already. You learn nothing. Yeah, I guess I probably already have all the spells from that. So I do have a lot of spells that I'm not even using right now. I want to level this up. If I can start using this a little bit better, because what this does is it causes one enemy to spew miasma, which I'm immune to anyways. Like, I'm immune to any kind of poisoning effects. So it doesn't really matter for me, but it will like poison everybody around them, which is great because that's kind of what I want. Now, poison is not that effective as you get later into the game, but right at this kind of level, like in the lair and the early branches, I would say poison is still quite good. It's an easy way to deal with large groups of enemies, I would say. But so far, I've not had too many problems in the lair. Actually, definitely, like I said, the lair is way... Let's do a sneak attack on this frog. Oh, and Hydra here. Uh-oh, let's take out my mace. Bash the Hydra to death before he becomes a problem. We do not need the Hydra having more heads than he does. Okay, switch back to my axe. Let's keep looking through here. Oh, a ring of fire. Protection from fire. I don't need like 2 or 3 of these. I have like 3 protection from fire rings. I'm just going to drop it. I am going to have to empty out my inventory pretty soon because I have so much just junk in here. But we'll wait till it comes to that. Let's just check out this level. Okay. Bad that I'm low level of piety with Zom now. Okay, let's go check out the next bottom level. This will be dungeon lair level 5, which I think I should have no problems dealing with. I'm quite high level now. I think I'm like 15 or 16. So lair 5 should be easy enough, but we'll see how it goes. And once I can do lair 5, we will... like, we've already done everything. Like, I've done the Orcish Mines. I could always go back to the Elven Halls and clear that out for a little bit more support, but I think I'm okay to go at least 1 rune branch, and then maybe I can go back to the Elven Halls to get some more skills, maybe some more loot before I head out to the 2nd rune branch or the 3rd one. But I think I could probably do both of these rune branches in the lair before needing to get any more experience or anything like that. Okay, so we got a lot of guys here, and oh boy, of course. Let's switch weapons quickly. Please, Hydra, get out of here. Okay, we gotta get out of here. Let's use a scroll to teleport, and I'm gonna use a blink to get away. Oh my god, that was intense. Holy shit. That was so bad. Like, that Hydra immediately blocked my stairway and fucked me up. That was so close. Holy shit. Oh boy, lucky I've been saving my teleport and my blink scrolls for that situation. So that's how the lair can very quickly turn into a disaster, and having to switch weapons on the fly like that is also not great. So maybe I should just keep using the mace throughout the rest of the lair here, because I am really worried about Hydras. Hydras are such a big threat, and using an axe on Hydras is just such a bad idea. So let's go back to the bottom layer again. And we'll try, what we can do is we can try to bait some enemies back up. Okay, so we can bait a few of these guys up and just bash them to death. There we go. Okay, clear out that area. There's the Hydra again. We'll bait him back up here and just bash him. Again, Hydra's not a big deal to deal with. Six-headed is already pretty dangerous, so he already started with 6 heads, or I think he might have gained some because I hit him a few times with my axe by accident. But Hydras are basically just, they scale up based on number of heads they have. So using a blunt weapon of some kind really makes them a lot easier to deal with. So a lot of enemies here. Holy shit. I do not want to get away from the stairway here. Holy shit, that's rough. Oh, and the stairway fucking moved. What the heck? Zom moved the stairway away from me. Which is like crazy. Fuck off with this shit. Oh boy. See, Zom is such a fucking pain in the ass. Okay, I think that's everything near that stairway cleared out. Do I want to go down here? I think I should just keep using the mace for now. I am worried about Hydras. I'll keep an eye out for any more. But I'm going to keep just bashing these toads and stuff. Okay, go up. What? Oh my god, they moved the stairway again. Holy shit. You stupid bastard. Oh, you know what it was? The elephant pushed me off the stairs. Oh boy. Okay, let's wait for these guys to come to me. I do not want to fight anyone at ranged, really. I do have some range options, and I have been trying to level up my throwing. Let's grab this book. What do I get here? Dispel Undead, Martyr's Knell. Okay, so nothing too much for me. Is that some necromancy magic? Let me see what that is. Exactly. Necromancy Summoning, Martyr's Knell, and Dispel Undead. Actually, this could be useful later. That would actually be not bad. Let's actually pick that up, because that could be useful if I see some undead things. I don't know. Long Dead Martyr. This could also be quite good as well. I'm actually going to pick up both of these. Let's pick up Dispel Undead. I'm going to try to get a few more necromancy spells. I think I'm out of points. 21 spell levels. Yeah. I probably have to remove one of these. Okay, so we'll have to maybe remove one of these spells. I don't know which one will be worth it. Maybe I don't need Dispel Undead. I would like to get that summoning spell, but I need to rearrange my magic a little bit more. Okay, so we're okay down here. I wonder if I should switch back to my axe. It is a little bit better. It does boost my strength, which is quite nice, because basically I am using my strength right now. And mummies are not super strong enemies, or sorry, super strong characters anyways. Okay, well, Zom just did something to me, and I'm being fucking killed here. What the heck? Holy shit, I almost died there for whatever fucking reason. The snapping turtle almost fucking murdered me. That's a strong as hell snapping turtle, so I gotta be really careful around here. This is dangerous. Layer 5 is a big step up from the rest of the layer, basically. I'm just trying to bait any enemies around here. You know what I think I should do? I'm going to use some noise scrolls. Let's use a big noise scroll. Scroll of noise. So we'll see if that can bait anyone out. Oh, and yes, here comes a Hydra. And let's switch to my mace. And you know what I'm going to do? I think these things can probably kill the Hydra. So let's just ignore it for now. Yeah, see, a lot of stuff coming out right now. They heard the noise scroll. They're all coming over here. Something down there. What is that? I'm going to hit that one with a dart. Let's throw a few darts at this. A merfolk avatar. Yeah, we're not going for that. Let's hit them with a few poison darts. Mesmerized by the merfolk avatar. Okay. Okay, we'll hit them with a few of these darts if we can. Oh my god, I have to come closer to you? Well, I'm just gonna murder you. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Okay, let's keep moving around here. Just keep checking around. I want to stay near the stairs so I can kind of clear out these areas, especially the areas around the central location, which is where there's going to be a lot of enemies and a kind of like final level vault. Let's also go to a few of these other areas as well. Okay, let's avoid that one right here. Oh, that's another fake stair. We'll kind of do another noise scroll right here, I think. Attract whatever crap to come get me. I'm going to put my axe back on, and we'll wait around here. I did use a noise scroll, so a few things might come soon. Okay, Manticore, let's go up and deal with them quickly. I want to deal with these ranged guys fairly quickly before they become a problem for me. Okay, a few of them are coming up. Level 16, great. Okay, uh-oh. Okay, gotta be careful with that. Oh no, blink frogs. Let's go back up. Avoid that, please, please, please. So yeah, that's the big threat, because when you're trying to control the battlefield and then you get teleported by Zom to some bullshit location, it instantly becomes a big problem. So okay, we dealt with those guys, that's nice. Let's use our last noise scroll right here to attract any kind of nonsense over. Check out this corner. We want to check out all the corners around the central area. So there's going to be like a vault right in the middle, and that's where there's going to be a lot of higher level enemies, though we might have dealt with a lot of them already because I don't see any around. So we just have to be careful. We got to be careful when we're going around here. It can get very dangerous very quickly. I think I can start exploring this area a little bit more. So let's do that. Okay, let's keep going here. Just kind of go around the edges of this map area. Oh, I saw something in the distance there. I don't know what that was. A wind drake and a cane toad. Okay, there he is. Does he see me? I'm gonna hit him with a dart. Let's see if I can dart him from over here. Okay, miss, 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 miss. Come on, please hit him. Let's hit him with a... Actually, no, I don't want to waste my paralysis on this guy. God, hard to hit this guy. Damn it. Oh boy, whatever, we'll just chop him up. Not that he's that deadly anyways, to be honest. Let's go pick up my darts. Oh, cane toad. I think we've dealt with the majority of the enemies here. And what is this? Ooh, the Ocla plant, which we should be able to deal with from afar. Now, we do need to be careful because Ocla plants can shoot all this bullshit at you, so we need to be a little bit wary of that. I do have a flame wand, which may be the best way to deal with that thing. It looks like there's a shrine of Gia there as well. Okay, oh, deal with the snapping turtle. Snapping turtles are a little bit scary. Now, this Ocla plant, oh, there's two of them. Okay, so can I get anything over there? Can I throw anything over there? I can't throw far enough to hit him out of the range, which is the problem. So I need to go in his range to be able to hit him. I'm going to try to hide in this corridor here. Maybe we'll deal with the rest of the dungeon first, and then we'll come back and deal with these guys, because that should be the slime pits right there, which is another option for getting a new rune. Oh, these guys actually, you know what? We're going to leverage these guys to help us out. Yeah, let those guys go deal with it. They can handle it, no problem. So they killed one of the Ocla plants, and there's the slime pits, which is also quite nice. That could be another option for us. Now, slime pits are a little bit more dangerous than anything else, mostly because I don't have corrosion. I have some corrosion resistance, but not a lot. Okay, let's hit this guy with a flame wand a few times. Oh, it's blocked. Damn it. Okay, let's go here. Boom, okay. Let's try another one. Spitting acid at me. I can get a few more flame hits in. Maybe that can kill it. I don't know. Wand of flame. Come on, bro. Let's kill this guy. I don't know. I'm going to waste all my flame blasts on this dude. Whatever. Let's just go chop him up. Like, no point to be afraid of it. So here's the Shrine of Gia, and this would actually be maybe a good point to take Gia as a god, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm going to keep Zom. That's kind of the whole point of this, to not abandon Zom. At least not as much as I can avoid. Look at this bullshit. What the fuck? Okay, let's stay away from there. Do not really want to fight these guys. Actually, they're not really that dangerous, to be honest. So I can probably kill them quite easily. And oh, this is a problem. Uh-oh. And they're all poisoned. What the fuck? They're all gonna die anyways. Like, they're all super poisoned. Oh my god, no, not a fucking Hydra. I might have to use my teleport scroll to get out of here. This looks pretty bad. Let's do a blink, actually. We'll do a blink. That will give me some time to take out my mace and then maybe kill these guys. Let's do a Wand of Ice Blast in a minute. I'm going to wait one turn until they bunch up a little bit more. There we go. There, okay, good hit in. Pulling back. Let's pull back to this stairway. Oh, and I got teleported away, which is amazing. Thank you. Thank you for that bullshit. And surrounded by blink frogs immediately. I got something to come help me. Great. Okay, these guys helping me out. I'm going to leverage these guys and go deal with this bullshit first. Okay, where did the Hydra go? I guess the Hydra died. I don't know what happened to it. Whatever. So Slime Pits is also an option for a rune. There's also the Vault. I feel like the Vault may or may not be a good idea. I don't know. I'll see how it works out. So I think this is basically the whole lair done. Like, we've basically cleared it out. That's pretty good. So let's go through our first rune branch. We won't worry too much about the rune branches around here. Going for the snake pits, I think, is the best idea. So that's what I'm going to do first. Yeah, so this whole area is basically dealt with. We'll just kind of quickly scan around, pick up any leftover stuff that we haven't grabbed yet. And that's fine. Actually, you know what? I think we can just go kill this guy. Amulet of Reflection. Ooh, that is nice. Let's actually pick that up. That's better than Amulet of Faith. So I'm going to use that for now. We'll kill this fucking statue. Why not? You know? Oh, there's the fucking Hydra. Holy shit. Is this thing just summoning a ton of shit? Oh boy, like... No, okay. I'm getting beaten up now. I should get out of here. Okay, there we go. Killed that fucking stupid statue. Bullshit, and of course I'm surrounded by fucking enemies. Oh boy, okay, how can I get out of here? Let's see if I can maneuver around. Can you please let me out, please? Let me get out of here. Oh boy, Zom is summoning a ton of shit for me. I'm gonna get out of there right away. Oh boy, okay, let's wait a little bit. I would like to go grab that gold, however, so let's maybe go back there. There, okay, so they're all gone now. What is this? An Orb of Wrath. Ooh, that's kind of nice. What does that do? It berserks the wearer when making melee attacks. Okay, maybe not so great, so I'm not going to pick that up. So let's go to the Snake Pits. That'll be a good idea. So I think Snake Pits, where were those? I think they were one level up. Yeah, here they are. So I think Snake Pits are going to be our go-to right now. So... Okay, so here we're in the snake pit, and there's a few things I want to do first. First, I'm going to empty out some of this crap in my inventory. Like, I don't think I need See Invisible. I don't need that shield that's poison resistance. I don't know why I kept this for so long. I'm a mummy. I'm immune to poison. And let's also check out our scrolls. Scroll of Silent Scroll of Acquirement. Okay, so we got a few things here. Cloak, Visir, Ring of Flight, Book of Death, and then 1,145 gold pieces. Okay, that could be quite good. Gold might be good. The cloak, maybe, I don't know. I'm wearing a scarf right now, which is Repulsion, I think is a little bit better. It repels projectiles, which I think is a little bit better. Having Flight might be good, but I don't know what to say. Having the Willpower bonus is also quite nice too. It's hard to really say, to be honest, what would be best. I think I'm going to go with, you know what, I'm going to go with the cloak. Let's go with the cloak. That'll be okay. Let's put that cloak on. Where's my cloak? Where'd my go? There it is. Okay. Let's put that on. We'll keep the scarf of Repulsion, I guess. We'll keep it around. I do have to probably empty out some of these things later. I don't know what, to be honest. Okay, let's just do whatever. I mean, I'll probably use some of these later anyways. enchant weapon. I can use that. Let's put that on my Great Mace. There, that'll use that up and make my Great Mace a little bit better. So now let's go down into the Snake Pit. Okay, here we go. A lot of guys here already. Let's hit these guys with a Ice Blast, maybe. Wait for them to bunch up a little bit. And then I can hit maybe a big group, like 4 of them with an Ice Blast. And let's go back up. Oh, it looks like none of them followed me. Now, this is going to be a big problem. I think it's going to be very deadly trying to fight these guys. Okay, so there's a lot of these guys here. I'm going to bring them up, but I think I'm going to get hit by a lot of damage here, so we got to be careful. I'm going to use my Sack of Spiders to give me a few allies to help me out. Okay, let's let the spiders kind of deal with these guys. There we go, okay. So, good having the spiders to help out, deal with those. That Sack of Spiders is such a lifesaver sometimes, you know? Okay, let's keep doing this. We're going to try to clear up. Okay, what the fuck? Why is it taking so long to kill that? Let's keep pulling some of these guys up. Oh boy, a lot of guys this time. And I used up all my spiders, so we got to be careful. What I'm going to do, though... Actually, I need to... Let's see if I can use some of these spells. I'm going to try... Oh, I need to wound one of these guys, right? So let's do that. First, let's use this. There we go. Fill that with some pestilence. And there we go. Big black miasma cloud. Ooh, I'm gonna die though. Oh, I got revived by Zom. What the fuck? Holy shit. That was lucky. I thought I was fucking done. Holy shit. Oh boy. I was like dead and I was kind of like reading the chat for a second because I wasn't dead. Holy fuck. That was lucky. Holy shit. Holy shit. That's a big save by Zom right there. Holy fuck. Wow. Okay, that was good, you know? Let's bait these guys up. Okay, they're still like just doing whatever. Okay, let's do something else first. I'm gonna rearrange my spells though, because I don't think I need all these spells. Let's get rid of some of these. I think Graveclaw I'm not going to bother with. I'm going to learn Animate Dead. I still got this. This is quite good. Animate Dead is nice for getting a few very easy kind of followers. Martyr's Knell might be also nice. Getting a Martyr. Ooh. Okay, this actually might be pretty good. Like, Martyr's Knell might be kind of good. Maybe I will drop another one of these spells that I don't use much, like Soul Splinter. I don't really use Soul Splinter much, and I don't think I really need it that much. I'm going to get Martyr's Knell. That seems pretty good, so let's get that. It's a low chance to succeed. I do have to level my summoning a little bit, but it seems like not that bad. I'm going to go for an Animate Dead. I'll just kill these guys, turn them into undead, and get a few undead followers to help me out. Oh, and Zom helped me out a little bit with some glass doors. Okay, we did get a few followers, which is nice. Animate Dead's always a nice little spell because it gives you some very easy, cheap kind of followers you can build up very quickly. Okay, this guy. Let's actually hit this guy with something. I don't really have anything range. I'm going to go Fugue of the Fallen, though. That'll give me a big combat boost. Give me a... Oh. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, no. I'm pretty low health here. Please save me, bro. Okay, he died. Holy shit. I was kind of on the edge there a little bit. Something at your feet. What is that? A Plesiosaur longsword. Great. Okay, great. That's fine. Let's keep going through here. Oh, you know what I want to do? Let's do a Scroll of Revelation. That'll be good. I forgot I had that there. Just so I can see what I'm dealing with in this level of the dungeon. I wish I had more of them. That would be really nice to have. I could go visit some other levels of the dungeon and go check out some of the shops I've passed by. Maybe they do have one, I just can't remember. See, getting some nice sneak attacks, to be honest. So I'm being a kind of nice, stealthy sort of character here, which is kind of funny that I'm such a heavily armored knight character, and I'm getting these nice little stealth attacks in. Okay, let's get these undead to go kill some of these guys. Once my undead are kind of done, I'm going to use another Animate Dead and start getting a few more followers. Wait till we can see some enemies up ahead, like a group of enemies of some kind. Oh, another, what is that? Another enchant weapon. We can keep using it on our mace. Make this mace as beefy as possible, to be honest. Make like +6, +7. It'll be a good alternative to my axe if I need to fight something that needs, you know, a mace. Okay, oh, you can teleport around. Okay, there's my follower, though. Oh, and another teleport. Okay. Well, whatever. We got teleported around again. Let's get out of here then. Let's go check out some of these other areas. Let's go through here. Go check this area out. Let's go check in here. There might be some enemies in here. Okay, I can see some. Let's use my Animate Dead. Yeah, right here. Let's do that. Let's use Animate Dead. And as soon as we start killing these guys, we're going to start getting some undead followers. Like, look, a lot of these guys. Damn. Big undead army here. So that was pretty lucky. It's good to use Animate Dead right before you're going to be fighting like a fairly big group, because that'll quickly turn the tide against them and towards you. Okay, let's go check out the map a little bit more. Check out all these little corners. Oh, something appears at my feet. Okay, I got some more spells. Anything good that I can use? Hexes, Necromancy. Ooh, Anguish. That looks kind of nice. All damage they deal to be rebound for them. Ooh, that sounds really, really good. Can I use that? Oh my god, yeah, let's pick up that. That sounds really good. I should level up hexes a little bit. I'm leveling up my air magic. Getting some hexes would be good. And mummies are actually not bad hexers, to be honest. So getting a little bit of air magic, getting a little bit of hexes. Maybe I'm going to stop spell casting right now. I don't know. I'm leveling up a lot of stuff right now. I don't want to level up too many things at once. It's going to lower my XP gain, like spread it out way too much. So I'm actually going to stop leveling Necromancy for the time being. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll level up Hexes and Air Magic a little bit, as well as keep going for Spellcasting. Spellcasting is just generally pretty good, so I think it's good to go for that. We'll take off Necromancy, though, and then focus a little bit more on the Hexes and other things like that. I think bringing in some Hexes would be quite nice. I do have a lot of spells, like, banked that I've not used. Oh, here's a little Naga dude. There we go. What do we have here? Foxfire, Plasma Beam, Starburst. So some kind of, like, targeted damage. Again, not really my thing. Talisman here, okay. Okay, these guys are just done. Okay, Undead, please come save me. Yeah, let's clear out this. We get a sneak attack here. The Undead Horde and the Chaos Knights show up and do some nice little sneak attacks there. Oh, something appeared. Some Silver Javelins. That's quite nice. I like Silver Javelins. We do have to clear out this inventory. Holy shit, my inventory is full of just crap. Like... Ring of Wizardry, maybe I should drop that eventually as well. I don't know. I'll have to clean this out. This is like so messy right now. Let's keep going anyways. I mean, I do kind of want to not lose anything yet. Nope. Okay, some more snakes here. A lot of sleepy little snakes. More darts is always good too. Darts are always quite nice. Okay, let's keep going through here. Looks like a little Naga dude right here. And it looks like there's a lot of guys down here. It seems like Zom has revealed to me that there's a lot of enemies here, and it looks like they're all undead or something like that. So I did see the bone snake here earlier. One thing that means is I do have Dispel Undead spell, so that could be good. Actually, let's go over here. Oh, and that's not what I want to do. They're all sleeping right now. Let's use, let's use a Scroll of Immolation. That'll be funny. Oh boy, wow, let's get out of here. Holy shit. Everyone's blowing up. Okay, these guys are coming. I'm gonna start using some Dispel Undead on these guys, and that should just like kill them instantly, right? Oh, what's going on? Am I hit by what? I'm confused. Oh my god, fuck off. Being confused sucks so much as a mummy. Like, okay, let's do Dispel Undead. Dispel Undead. Just keep doing Dispel Undead. This is cheap anyways. A Conda Simulacrum is just... Oh, that was another big explosion. Oof. Big thing there. Okay, a zombie anaconda. There we go. So Dispel Undead is so good against undeads, so I'm glad I picked that up, because there are a lot of undead enemies, and I'm glad I have fire resistance, to be honest, because normally as a mummy, I would be dead right now. I'd be so fucking dead, but I do have quite a bit of fire resistance, which makes this kind of combat not that bad. Okay, these anacondas are actually quite hard to deal with without Dispel Undead, so it definitely is worth it to keep using that, because they're hard to hit. But with Dispel Undead, these guys are just like gone. One hit, basically. 1 or 2 hits from this, and they just vanish, you know? Like, look at that. That's pretty good. Like, that's really good. rid of that, and then I can just kill this skeleton really easily. Okay, nothing really in this little vault area. What's this? Oh, holy mace? Ugh, no good for that. Useless for me. Okay, I lost my undead followers, though, which is too bad. Let's kill this guy. Sneak attack. There we go. Got a nice little sneak attack on him. Let's just zoom in a little bit. There we go. We can see a little bit better. So I love the fact that I can get these little sneak attacks on these guys. Like, I'm definitely not a stealth build at all. Okay, some gold. That's nice. But the fact that I can get some cheeky hits in sometimes, you know, it's really funny. Whoa, what is that? Broadaxe of Chaos. Wow, that's kind of nice. Now, is this one-handed? This is a one-handed weapon? Let's see. I don't know, is this one or two-handed weapon? Let's see. Let's take that. Can I use that with a shield? Do I have a shield? Oh no, I dropped my shield, right? No, I'm going to keep that anyways, just to kind of see what's going on, because an axe as an alternative to my other axe might be a good thing. If I had a shield right now, I dumped my shield earlier, which was crap anyways. It was no good. Here, another sneak attack. Boom. There we go. I love getting those little cheeky sneak attacks on that, even though I'm like the stealthiest, I'm like the heaviest stealth character ever. What is this? Oh my god. No way, dude. What the fuck is that? World Binder. Ugh. Okay, let's, oh boy, I don't like this. Oh my god, fuck off. I'm gonna leave. I'm just getting out of here. Like, bye, dude. I'm fucking done. Okay, there we go. Killed it. There, okay. I was worried about that because those things will summon a bunch of crap that is not fun to deal with, so I don't want to deal with that. Right now, Zom is pissed at me, so I do need to be a little bit careful. Okay, we cleared out this level of the dungeon. Let's make our way down. First, I'm going to peek down these other stairwells. Oh, let's get a cheeky hit on there. Let's go over here. Okay, that's pretty good. So that'll be good. Next, we're going to make our way down to the next level of the dungeon. I quite like this. This looks like very windy little area, so that's quite nice. So I kind of like these little corridors. This is like my zone, to be honest, fighting in these little tight corridors. Okay, here's an enemy here. Let's use actually a animate dead to get a few zombie followers here. Okay, let these guys help out. Oh my god, taking a lot of damage here. Let's let the zombies go fight them then. That should spread the zombie infection a little bit. We'll get a big horde of zombies here in the meantime. Oh my god, I'm taking a lot of damage. Holy shit. Is it because I'm confused? Or what? Okay, there we go. We killed a few of them. We got a few followers. It's better than nothing, to be honest. Oh my god, how many of these guys? Let's just kill... You guys can go kill them. I'm going to let these guys fight them. I really need to heal up a little bit. So I'm going to hide over here, please. Oh, what is this guy? Like... There, kill him. There, okay, heal up a little bit. We do got a few zombie followers, which is good. That's enough. Just always pick a few up whenever I can. Whenever I see a big group of enemies, it's definitely worth to go start killing them. Like I said, I want to stay away from these big open areas and fight in the little corridors as much as possible. And get some nice little sneak attacks, which I always love. I love these little sneak attacks I can get. Oh, here's a few guys in here. You guys can go deal with them. Let the zombies handle it. Let's actually do another animate dead. And we'll quickly get a few more undead followers here. A few fresh ones, you know? A few fresh corpses. Oh, yeah. A lot of them. Holy shit. Big army right now. While we can, let's pick as many up as possible, you know? And it looks like Zom gave me some kind of follower too. Okay, let's just keep an eye. Uh-oh, here's somebody here. Let's, oof, no. Oh boy. Let's let the undead go deal with that guy. Oh, and Zom gave me a lot of allies, but I would like them to go fight this guy. I don't really want to fight him. He's doing a lot of damage to me. Okay, Zom revealed the map, which is great. Oh my god, there's another one of these fucking guys. Who the fuck is this guy? Asterion the Fallen King. Oh my god. Can these guys like fuck off? Let's just do a big poison. Boom. There we go. I'm gonna get out of here. Excuse me, guys. I'm fucking leaving. I'm out of here, bro. Like, fuck you. Fuck you, idiots. Okay, we'll go back down in a minute and maybe go down a different stairway and see if we can fight these two assholes. Okay, let's go down. I do have my bag of spiders, so that could help. Let's use this. I'm going to get some followers very quickly. Let the spiders kind of help me out a little bit. And Nikolai, you fucking dickhead. Let's do something with you. Let's hit him with a paralysis. Maybe I can paralyze him. Oh my god, he's fucking strong. Holy shit. Okay, he's dead. Good. Now, Asterion is an issue. We can deal with him. What is he summoning here? Green Death. Ugh. And I'm confused. Great. Let's go up then. I'm going to wait for my confusion to go away, and we'll deal with Asterion. Someone named Martyr's Knell. That would be good. And Few of the Fallen. Okay, that was pretty good. So we got a few little followers from, what is it? Spectral Morningstar. What the heck is that? Ooh, that's kind of good. That seems kind of nice. And we got a shield here too. That's actually not a bad combo. Can I use the broadsword and a shield at the same time? I can. That's pretty nice, to be honest. If I get some more enchant weapon, that could be pretty good. I mean, I quite like the 6 axe, but having just a shield is great for just being protected, you know? So I don't know. I think I'm going to drop some of these things. Resist cold, willpower plus. I mean, this is good, I guess. Lets you blink. I don't know. I do kind of want to keep that, but I need to drop some stuff. This is getting way too full of just junk in my inventory. I don't know what would be worth to drop. Maybe some javelins. I'm not really using the javelins much. I do like having these ones, though. I'll have to think about it. I have a lot of weapons just piling up in my inventory at the moment. This Spectral Morningstar I quite like, though. I'm going to keep that just in case. Well, you know, I still have some room in my inventory. I think I can keep it for a little while. So let's keep that. That could be kind of nice. I like that Spectral Morningstar. That's a cool idea. Oh boy, that's bad. Uh-oh, I'm taking a lot of damage there. Maybe I should go back to my other weapon, to be honest. Seems like I'm taking a lot more damage than I would really like. And this Naga Warrior, what are you doing, bud? Oh, the Quokka came to save me. Oof. This is pretty tough to kill these guys. A little bit. Having the strength plus 3 is quite nice too. I don't know. The thing is, though, is this is just chaos. Chaos. This is plus 7. This is plus 2. I just like that I can have a shield with it. And the Spectral Morningstar is also quite nice. If I can buff that up a little bit more. Maybe I should have saved my enchant weapon, but I wanted my Great Mace to be a good alternative. You know, let's go with the 2-hand weapon, I guess. For now. Working out pretty well with it. Okay, so we got a good view of what's on the map now. So let's kind of explore around. We'll see if we can find some more enemies. Okay, we got a few guys here. Let's use another Animate Dead. Pick up a few more allies. Oh, and did it not work? Okay, I guess it didn't work. Where did my undead go? Please, dude. Okay, you go deal with those guys. Uh-oh, I'm getting a lot of damage here. It's not very nice. More than I would have liked. Let's go run away for a minute. Okay, holy shit. That's tough. Okay. Why did my Animate Dead not work? Let's do that then. Try it one more time. There we go. Okay, now we got some undead. We can get a few more of these follower guys. I don't know why it sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. It's very weird that it just does that. Well, whatever. We need just a few followers because these guys help a lot. Let's go see. There's a snake over here. There we go. Oh, and they summoned a bunch of shit. Holy shit. Let's do a Martyr's Knell. No available space. Ugh. There we go. Okay, get the Martyr's Knell. Get him in there. Okay, those guys are pretty good to deal with. I was, I think, mostly summoned by Zom, to be honest. Okay, we got a lot of stuff we haven't explored yet. Let's go check out some of these other areas that we've not been. Nice little sneak attack on that guy. It looks like over here we've not really been yet. Somebody down here. I don't know. Maybe he left already. Whenever you get the view of the enemies on the map, it's just like enemies that were there whenever it's scanned. So they move around, so they might have moved somewhere else. Like there's a snake down here. And obviously he's gone, okay. So we've got to keep looking around. Someone down here. Oh, I guess not. Let's do auto explore for now. I think this level's mostly done. Looks like a few enemies down here. We'll see if they're still there. It looks like they're all gone. Okay, I think that's good. I think this whole level done. Oh, there's somebody there. Okay, this guy, just chop him up. Yeah, done exploring. Okay, let's check out the next level down. Because I am wondering, I think this is the last one. I think it's Snake Pit 3 or 4. I don't remember how many levels there are. But we'll see how deep it is. Let me just check all these levels. The next level looks also like a lot of little corridors, which is kind of great for me. Like, that's what I like. Okay, so let's do that. We'll go down to the next level in a minute. Okay, so this seems like a much more open level, which is not really great. Get a few more Wands of Flame, which is nice. A shop. Let's see what they have here. These wands might be good. Let's actually get these wands. I think it's worth buying some stuff. I mean, I could save my money, but I don't really know when I will get anything good. So we have to be careful with what we do, you know? Let's see. What else is around here? Okay, a lot of guys over there. Can I hit these guys with something? Do a big ice blast there. I'm actually going to use an animate dead and try to get these guys around here. A few undead followers. There we go. That's pretty nice. Ooh, I did take a lot of damage though, so we gotta be careful. Let the undead go deal with whatever's down there. Okay, there we go. Kill those guys pretty nicely. Let's wait a minute and... Oh, and I'm teleported. Great, 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 great. I love getting fucking teleported all the time. Oh, what is this? Amulet of the Acrobat. That's kind of nice. That's pretty good. Let's drop my Amulet of Faith. I don't think I really need this. This is not that great. We can drop some of these other things too. I think the Spectral Morningstar, it is really cool, but I don't think I'm going to use it, so I'm going to drop that too. Let's also get these protection from rings. I don't think I need these. These are just junk. I'll keep the Ring of Fire, Ring of Ice. Maybe I might need it, but we'll drop those ones. I don't need those. Okay, Scroll of Revelation. Oh my god, I can teleport again. Can you give me a fucking break, dude? Jesus Christ, I hate this fucking bullshit sometimes. Okay, let's go around here. I need to get some more allies. I just got a bunch of undead allies, and then I lost all of them. What is this? A War Axe of Chaos and a Broad Axe of Chaos. What is the difference? 11 versus 13 damage. Okay, okay, what is going on here? Let's do another Animate Dead. Okay, kill those two. At least we get some followers here. Let's get another one. Okay, let the zombies go deal with these guys. There we go. Let them kind of cope with it. There we go. Okay, that's pretty good. Black Mamba is nearby. Where did he go? Let's go see him. Oh my god, give me a fucking break with the teleports. Holy shit. Oh my god, give me a fucking break, bro. Okay, let's use another undead, animate dead. Get a few more zombie followers, because I do need them. They're really, really helpful, but I keep getting teleported by Zom, because I'm so low piety with him. But the piety, like, to be honest, piety with Zom is such like a oh, holy shit, what is this? What can we do here? Let's do a Wand of Ice against these guys. And then I'm going to do something here. Let do this. Yeah, nice. And I'm going to do this as well. Oh boy. Oof, oof, oof. Let's let them all cope with themselves, you know? There we go. I'm confused. So let's just wait a little bit till my confusion goes away. That was pretty good. We wiped those guys out pretty good. So I think that's a good combo. Like, this Putrefaction and then Anguish seems to work really well just to wipe out big chungus groups of enemies. Okay, that's kind of nice. That's good. That helps me a lot. What is this? Flail. Ooh. I can blink. Ooh, that could be nice. That negative willpower kind of sucks though, but that blink, I don't know what to say about that. This one also has blink, so this could let me blink. Staff of Extremes, resist electricity, but staves are not something I've been training, and it'll take a long time to train it up. It's just not worth it, I think. Let the zombies deal with these guys, and they all got killed. So let's do another animate dead. Also do a... Oh, I got contaminated. Let's do another Martyr's Knell. Get something here. There we go. Quickly get a lot of allies. Nice. Excellent. That was pretty good. So quickly build up another little force of undead dudes to follow me. Let's wait here for a minute to heal and get rid of my contamination. Let's grab that. Scroll of Revelation. Okay, good. I think we're kind of done with this floor. We don't have much else here. I think we got most of the big bad guys. That tyrant was pretty scary, but otherwise I don't think there's much else. Oh, here's another little guy. There we go, deal with those guys. Great. Okay, not too bad. What is nearby? Salamander is nearby. Okay, these zombies, can you guys deal with them, please? Oh my god, give me a fucking break. Holy shit. Look at this bullshit. Come the fuck on. Oh my god, give me a fucking break, Zom. Like, geez, I need to get out of here. Where's the nearest, like, stairwell? Like, pretty far, eh? I'm just gonna teleport. Like, I'm gonna have to use a teleport scroll. Let's get out of here. I'm totally surrounded. This is fucking bad. There we go. Just get out of here. Fuck off with this bullshit. That sucks so much, dude. Let's just finish exploring this floor. There go my zombies. Okay, got a Scroll of Fear, which is nice. And a Black Mamba. Let's kill him. I think that's the last guy. Okay, good. We got this floor done. Let's go check out the next floor. Just peek down a little bit. This should be the last floor, I think. And let's check out this stairway, too. Favorite toy of Zom. Okay, that's good, I guess. It's not bad. Oh, we got a few guys here. Let's hit these guys with a cheeky flame blast. That'll be kind of nice. Oh, these guys are probably immune to flame. Hit them with an acid blast, but I kind of want to save my acid. Whatever. I'm not going to bother with these guys. I can hit them with a little bit of poison, maybe. That would be funny. Oh, boy. Let's leave. Let's leave. Oops. Don't want to piss those guys off. Okay, so we got some encounters there. We'll make our way down to the level 4, and this might be the last level of the snake pits. Okay, so we gotta be careful here. I'll try to build up a few more undead. Okay, there's a few guys over there. Let's use our Reaping Aura and then Martyr's Knell and just go kill these dudes. Build up a few more undead allies. There we go. Nice. Little gangs all here. Great. Okay, oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Bro. No fucking way, dude. Holy shit. Okay, what do I do here? Let's do another animate dead. Yeah, let's do that. And then, how can I just kill, like, a lot of these guys at once? Just kill, like, this guy, maybe. Kill some of these guys as much as possible. There we go. Okay, that helps a lot. That undead aura is so helpful. Like, look at that. Turn enemies into friends very quickly. Let the zombies deal with that. They can go fight those guys. I'm going to just back off here. Oh, and a lot of guys coming. You know, I'm going to do something cheeky. We're going to do a immolation. And I'm going to hit these guys with a wand of acid to hopefully kill them. There we go. Nice. That is fucking good. Let's do an animate dead. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me again? Are you fucking kidding me, Zom? Let's get out of here, dude. I'm teleporting away. My guy, oh my god, bro. Teleport out of here, please. Let me out of this place. Holy shit, let's do another Scroll of Immolation. Read that. Sure, I'm out of here, dude. Oh my god, again. I need to get out of this fucking hole. Can't be fighting fucking here. Let's do another Scroll of Immolation on these guys if they fucking die. But I need to get out of here quick. Please teleport me somewhere away from here. Like here, this is way better. Please. Okay, no. Oh boy. I'm so fucking done. Oh my god, bro. Like, kidding me with this shit. I'm so fucking done. What can I do here? Okay, no, they're all immune to poison, which is no good. Use a fear aura. That would be good. And then I can maybe blink out of here and run away. Oh my god, how can I get out of here? I need to find like a stairway or something. So there's a stairway up here. That seems like my best bet, but it's gonna be rough to get out of here. I can use a few fear scrolls to maybe do it. Like, do that quickly and just run. There we go. Let's go upstairs. Holy shit, that was fucking bad. That was fucking bad. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh boy, okay, that was rough. Okay, let's not go. Let's go somewhere else. Zom summoning bullshit. Thank you. Let's go down here. Okay, we got some guys just there. I'm gonna use this revelation scroll to kind of see what's going on. I'm gonna use Martyr's Knell. Oh, I failed with that. Let's go up a little bit then. Let's wait for my contamination to go away. Go back down. I'm gonna use Martyr's Knell again. Oh my god, for real? Contamination again. Let's try again with Martyr's Knell. There we go. Let's do Animate Dead. We'll quickly try to build up a few undead allies here. I'm going to do an Anguish on these guys. Yeah, that's nice. And when we can get some damage on these guys, I'm going to use this Putrefaction. That should make it easier to kill them. A little bit easier. There we go. Look at that. Look how many fucking kills we got with this shit. I should use this more often. This is really good. Like, this is great for injuring people, killing them. Like this right now. Look at that. Doom. There we go. Look at that. Oof. Oof. Big Reaping Aura as well. Oh, nice. That's really good. Okay, let's go up here and heal a little bit for myself. Okay, all these auras need to just dissipate. Zom gave me something, some crap that I don't need. Okay, there we go. Now we got our undead army. So, which location? Just keep going somewhere. Kill these guys. Okay, this one I think is where I was before, because I see a lot of dead bodies here. So this must be where I did the immolation, and probably a lot of them just exploded. Dexterity ring. Okay, a lot of guys here. I'm going to keep using that Putrefaction. That seems like a really good spell, so let's keep using that. Like, that seems really good. That seems like really helpful, so I'm going to keep doing that as much as possible. Let the zombies kind of take out these guys. Yeah, I really should be doing that more often. This seems like the best option here. Let's let the zombies deal with this guy. Let's use another one. Like, this spell is really good, I think, to be honest. Like, look at that. It kills them really easily. Like, that's so good. Let's use an Anguish on these guys. I should be using magic more often. Like, why the fuck am I not using magic? Animate Dead, and I'm going to do Putrefaction on this guy as well. There we go. Quickly turn all of these guys into zombies. Oh my god, that's really nice. What is this? Zot Trap. What is this? Okay, I do not want to step on that. That seems bad. Okay, let these guys go kill everybody. That's great. Use another one of these. I can use all my zombies. This seems good. There we go. Turn that into just a big cloud of shit again. Okay, pretty good. Let's heal up here a little bit. And there we go. Serpentine Rune of Zot. Great. So we got one rune. We got our first fucking rune here. Oh my god. Let's get the fuck out of here. I do not want to spend any more time in this fucking place. Like, holy shit, this is rough, dude. I mean, okay, there's a lot of guys coming. Let's go deal with this. Let's use another of this thing, because this is always pretty good. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds good. I like the Anguish. I'm a big fan of the Anguish. And let's make another cloud there. We'll make another Animate Dead. And I don't know what. Just do everything. Why not? You know, read the Scroll of Immolation. Why not? You know, bro, just do everything. Okay, what can we do here? There we go. Get that up. Please don't kill me after I just got the fucking thing, dude. Let's use another cloud. Oh, no, bro. No. No, bro. Oh, my God. Oh, no. No way. I'm fucking alive. Holy shit. I have 5 health left. What the fuck do I do? Oh, my God. That is crazy. Fucking... No way. So, he saved me. Holy shit. There's still this guy here, Flame Salamander, who's fucking buffed and all this bullshit going on. Like, these guys are crazy, dude. How do I just kill this guy instantly? Oh, okay. I need to kill, like, this guy right here. Just fill that with fucking smoke and stuff. Oh, I die. Okay, so I'm dead. Zom brought me back from the dead after I was fucking dead, and then he killed me again. So I got 1 rune. No, bro. Fucking kidding me with this. Oh my god. Jeez. Okay, I think that's done. Yeah. This has been a fucking miserable game so far, so I think I'm done. Well, that was the Mummy Chaos Knight experience. I got 1 rune, and then I fucking died trying to get out. Whatever, you know, I'm done with that. That sucks so much. I had a pretty good run, though, but, like, oh my god, my biggest enemy is fucking Zom. Like, getting teleported constantly, getting fucking, like, just shit spawned on me is, like, so miserable. Holy shit, I had so many deaths. I had so many fucking deaths just from, like, that bullshit. Like, oh my god. Kidding me. Whatever, dude. Like, well, that was the Mummy Chaos Knight of Zom. So, hope you guys enjoyed. I don't think I'm going to be doing that again anytime soon. That was a fucking miserable experience. Playing Chaos Knight fucking sucks, especially as a mummy where I can't drink potions. But either way, guys, hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll see you guys again next time. So, goodbye, guys. And remember, guys, if you like the kind of content I make here, remember to like the video and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out a lot. But either way, guys, I'll see you again next time. So goodbye, everyone.